Hey guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. Off to France tomorrow, just finishing up a tiny bit of work in the office, about to pack my bag as well. Playing on my favourite courses over the next couple of days, as well as two others. As usual, the crew are coming along, Mark Crossfield, Lockey and Dan. Now I personally think that France is pretty much one of the most underrated European golf destinations, which is kind of on our doorstep in the UK. Tripod, spare lens, spare battery, most important, battery pack, and I'll be putting the camera in there in a minute. As said, I think one of the most underrated places in Europe, northern France. So easy to get to on the Eurotunnel, that's how we're getting there tomorrow. The boys are picking me up from Cobham services, they're driving up from Exeter, picking me up from the service station, then down to Folkestone, over the Eurotunnel in 35 minutes to France, easy as that. So yeah, if you've got any questions about France as a golf destination, hopefully you've seen videos that we've done there before, whack them in the comment section down there. While you're down there, hit that sub button if you like these travel videos. Hit the like button as well. Probably have to wait till the end of the video to do that, but hopefully you'll be patient enough to see it through. But yeah, I'm kind of packed up now, almost. So off to France I go. Hey guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. I'm in northern France today and tomorrow. I'm at Le Manoir Hotel in Le Touquet. I'll show you more of the hotel later. Bit of an early start this morning, got 36 holes today. One of my favourite golf courses, literally like 100 yards that way. Super convenient setup here. Le Touquet La Mer. Got 18 holes there this morning. Lunch in their fairly newly renovated clubhouse, which looks pretty impressive. And then 18 holes on La Foret, which is their kind of second course this afternoon. As said, I'll show you more of this hotel later. A bit of a hurry, early start, so let's get going to the golf course. So, all kitted up now, about to head to the golf. As I said, super convenient setup here at Le Manoir, which is behind me. It's an open golf club property, and you'll see as I walk over the road, and the boys are just ahead of me, that there is the Touquet Golf Club. So we're literally talking a couple of 100 yards from the hotel to the clubhouse, pro shop, and onto the first tee. As said, super convenient. Love this golf course, La Mer. Let's get going. Right, Dan, back where it all began, mate.
Yes.
Northern France. That was your first ever Muppet tour.
It is, yeah, or it was, yeah. It's, looking forward to this one.
A lot of psychological abuse since then.
Battered.
But you've not played at the Touquet yet.
No.
And Le Mer, as said earlier on the video, is one of my favourite golf courses in this region. Proper linksy. It looks a bit like this in places as well, but nice linksy feel to it. I've never played it in the summer, so it should be quite dry and fast and firm like the course in England are at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to this, and I'll get Dan's thoughts on the course as we're making our way around. Right, about 5 holes in here at Le Mer at the Touquet. I've forgotten how much I love this golf course actually. First few holes are like a proper mix between Heathlandy type feel, like Surrey type feel, and links, which is kind of the section of the course which we're heading into now. So you really have to have your wits about you as to how the course is going to play, because I think this section here, it starts to get a bit more windy, a bit more exposed. So definitely think about that if you're coming to Le Touquet, middle of the front nine, then towards the rest of the course. That wind is going to play a much bigger part than it did in the first 4 or 5 holes. And this is another key feature of the course here at Le Touquet Le Mer. See the slope behind me? This is the approach to this green. I'll just walk you up to the top because the drop-offs around these greens, this is probably one of the most extreme examples. But just look at this. You miss by a little bit, you're rolling back down there and then it's up and downtown. Impossible. So yeah.
You don't want to see yours, right?
Oh, there we go, perfect example. I've hit an alright shot out of a divot and pitched on the green, I think, and just, no, not getting up and down from there. Anyway, that's a pretty daunting looking tee shot, Dan, isn't it?
I've got no chance. I'm going to have to iron or something.
Look how low ball hitters not welcome.
I might get 5 wood over that.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Bit nervy. Should be alright. Setting 4 on that one.
What are your thoughts on the course so far, Dan?
Well, it's a mix, isn't it? It's that mix of Surrey golf, like Heathland golf.
Yeah, especially those early holes.
Yeah, and then there's a mix of that combination of linksy golf as well. So there's a few holes that I look at and sort of remind me a bit of Saunton. Certainly the West Course a little bit. So
very unique look as well, I think.
Very unique look, yeah.
Greenkeeper's ruining this bit.
Yeah, they're doing a bit of sprimming over there, aren't they?
But it is lovely. It's definitely, I reckon it's my favourite course in France that we've played. We haven't played too many over here, but
yeah, I would agree. I would say it's certainly up there. I do like that Hardelot, that pins course.
Oh yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, that's more my eye, you know, where you can shape it through the trees.
We'll see what their second course has to offer tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right, all done on Le Mer course at Le Touquet. I am going out on a limb here. I'm going to say that's my favourite course I've played in France. I've not played a huge amount over here. I'd definitely like to play more, maybe more towards the south as well. Played a lot up in the north, and that's largely thanks to the Eurotunnel, which we used to get across yesterday. It's so convenient. A couple of hours drive for me from London down to Folkestone, 35 minutes crossing. We got the Flexi Plus, which means we can pretty much rock up for any crossing we want. You don't need to have a specific time, which is great. And you've got the Flexi Plus Lounge too, so if you are waiting around a little bit, you can pop in, grab some food and drink, which is great. But yeah, absolutely love Le Mer. We're off to the Touquet Clubhouse now, which is pretty stunning. I've been there very briefly before. I'll show you guys around in a minute. And then we've got La Foret, which is the second course here at the Touquet this afternoon. Good match this morning. Not good for everyone, but guess you'll see that when the videos come out. You can probably guess who had a La Mer, but anyway, on to La Foret. Right, just before lunch, coming to change shoes and some people coming to change shorts actually. He's had a La Mer.
Had a La Mer.
So what?
Ditch.
What are your thoughts on the course, La Mer, Matt?
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's gorgeous, yeah.
Nice links course and a mix of tree, heathlandy type as well.
And if you stay here, you just walk across.
Yeah. Like that took us what, 30 seconds to walk back.
Yeah, you put your key in here and walk across.
But yeah, conditions great.
Yeah.
not far across from the old channel. That's just like so easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
30 minutes across, 30 minutes here. Perfect little holiday destination.
You playing La Foret this afternoon?
Try to.
Right, just stopped in the clubhouse here at the Touquet, and I have to say this is one of the most impressive and unique clubhouses I've ever really seen, and I know it's been refurbished quite heavily in the last couple of years. As I said, I've been here once before, the food was delicious, I'm sure it will be again. We are in France after all, they love their cuisine here. Yeah, have a little look around here, it's just so cool. Quite modern, but there's loads of bits of memorabilia behind me, photos of the course when it, in the shape it used to be in, TVs everywhere, so yeah, let's go and have a bit of lunch. So, what are your thoughts on La Mer, Mark? That must be your third time round by now.
It's one of my favourite courses.
Is it? Just in France or in general?
Kind of in general. I know what I like about it is I find it easy to game.
Yep.
But at the same time, you can get really unstuck.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good challenge. I think it's a really fair but tough
Lots
course.
of space, but if you hit it wide enough, then it...
Well, I'm not sure about space, but yeah.
Some holes there's...
Yeah, I mean more as in with drop-offs and stuff. As long as you hit a good shot, but if you don't, you're in a tough place.
Yeah, I see what you mean, around the greens, yeah.
And then the par 5s aren't 600 yards, so I can get some of them in 2, which for me makes it more fun.
Yep.
Condition always spectacular. And it's just beautiful. It's a proper beautiful course from going, you can be in Surrey 1 second to be on Birkdale the next.
Yeah.
It's an amazing mix. I love La Mer, I think it is one of my favourites.
Enough said. What an athlete.
This is the best.
It's almost, it's like poetry watching that.
Lovely, isn't it?
It's like a ballet. It's like being at a ballet.
Properly gets me, that one.
You should do some yoga videos on YouTube.
I've got that channel, I didn't do as well, that one. Me and Nick Ray have played 9 holes of this course. Matt, I think you were in bed, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good effort, Matt.
Partner there, it's no problem.
Good effort, Matt. I mean, oh god.
It's over with me.
That isn't a bad shot though.
He's still not happy, is he?
He won't stay.
Well, a little bit, only a little bit. Look at that stroppy walk.
Like that extra arm shake.
I don't know if Troy looks.
Teenage arm shake.
Right, just getting towards the back end of the front 9 here on La Foret. And I had forgotten, I played 9 holes here before, and I wasn't giving it enough credit when I was talking to the boys about this course earlier as to how good this little course is. It's much smaller than La Mer. We'll do some comparisons on yardages later. And it's much more the members course here. Higher handicappers will enjoy this. Definitely needs some accuracy going. I actually would argue that La Mer's got a lot more space off the tee, but the length is making it so much more playable. Show you a bit more of the back 9 as we go around, but again, totally different feel to what La Mer is offering, and loving the variety here. So one of the things you'll notice from this morning and from this afternoon is how brown some of the courses here at the Touquet have been so far. And I see a lot of comments in videos where we've played on brown courses like this in the past, which have given quite a negative spin on it, but at the end of the day, all of Europe's had a pretty decent string of sunny weather. So if they want to put enough water, so I'm just letting that hit. If they want to put enough water on this course to keep it green, that's almost irresponsible. And I actually quite like it when the course plays like this. This is what it should be like. Firm, fast, running. So question for you guys, what do you think of courses that present themselves quite brown like this in the summer months? There's lots of sun, and do you enjoy playing courses like this which are fast and firm, or do you prefer it when the course is lush, green, balls stopping? Let us know in the comment section. Fast, firm, lush and green, which one? Bit of Instagram bullying going on. Wouldn't be a golf trip without it. What are your thoughts on La Foret, Dan? I've asked at an opportune moment.
Perfect timing, Rory. It's a nice little course. It's I'm assuming this is their second course, is it?
Yeah, you could call it that, yeah. La Mer is definitely the championship, isn't it?
Yeah.
The championship.
But it's just nice because you've got an opportunity to score. So it's not long, you know, you're hitting 3 woods off tees for position and irons and things like that off the tee, which is quite nice considering we play a lot of bombers courses, you know.
Yeah.
So this is nice and fiddly, and you have to sort of plot your way around a little bit more.
And totally different style to La Mer as well.
Yeah.
This is very kind of short members, Surrey-ish type feel.
I was going to say, this is very Heathland. This is more my course, you know, like Heathland golf.
Yeah.
This is like a Surrey sort of course.
Yeah, a bit like Le Pins at Hardelot, which is one of your favourites up here.
Which is one of my favourites. Yeah, I agree.
Well,
very similar.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, because I do hope you enjoy this shot as well.
Why?
Right, all done with golf for the day at Le Touquet. 2 brilliant golf courses. Absolutely love La Mer. As me and Mark both said, it's one of our favourite courses. Well, it's one of my favourite courses in France. It's one of Mark's favourite courses, and I'd have to agree with them on that. The style's quite unique. Beautiful mixture of kind of links conditions, and just a bit of a different look than a lot of links golf courses, and there's some heathlandy bits as well early on. And it's a proper good challenge too, obviously subject to which tees you play off. It is probably quite friendly off the fronts. It's just beautiful. And La Foret, like I said earlier in this video, I didn't give it justice when I was telling the guys about what my thoughts of the course was. I always thought it was a decent second course. It's actually really nice. Much shorter than the Mer off the back tees where we played them from. Completely different feel. It's more Heathland the whole way round. And it's a really good course for handicap golfers, high handicappers, or even myself. It's much more relaxed than the test you get at La Mer. And as you can see from the video early on, like the convenience of this setup with the Manoir Hotel here, the Le Touquet clubhouse, I'm looking at it right now, it's a pitching wedge away, and the golf courses are both right there. So this, yeah, you can't really beat this for convenience. We've got Hardelot Les Dunes course tomorrow. It's only about half an hour away from here. So again, you can strike out a different golf courses than just the 2 here at the Touquet if you stay at Le Manoir. I love Le Manoir. It's kind of oldie worldy, very family feel to the hotel. I'll show you around a bit more this evening. Right now though, I gotta go have a shower. I'm a bit hot and sweaty. It's lovely out here in France at the moment. Right, nothing like a hot shower after a day on the golf course. Did 36 holes today, La Mer, La Foret, both excellent. Showing you around Le Manoir Hotel, which is absolutely gorgeous. Really like it, I find it quite charming. Very different to a lot of the hotels we usually stay in. We've got a snooker table in there. We had a few frames last night. We're about to head into Le Touquet, so here's another benefit of Le Manoir, is that it's literally 10 minutes away. So we've got a cab booked in about 10 minutes. We're just in the middle of a beer here before we head into town. We're going to go Café des Sports, which is one of our favourite places to eat here in Le Touquet. We're going to go and have a steak, I'd imagine. Mark might have some mussels, that's usually the way it goes. And then we might come back after a few more beers, have a few more frames of snooker, and then the day's done. I'm probably going to take the camera into town, show you around the Touquet a little bit, see what it's like. Very charming seaside town, kind of perfect for holiday makers really, so yeah. Café de Sport, here we come.
See you later.
Thank you. Right, Café de Sport, Le Touquet. And there is a casino here. Mark, you are correct.
No, we're right next to it.
Time for some dinner, boys. Right, just finished dinner at our local haunt. We've now been here 2 or 3 times on our Le Touquet trips. Café de Sport, lovely. I'm going to get this man's thoughts on La Foret course.
Yeah, enjoy it. It was, it's short,
Yeah.
which I like. Tight, which I like.
Yes.
But a good challenge.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you've got to keep it on, you know, on the straight and narrow. It's going to run into trouble. Got to hit the greens. There's roll off. Great nick. Like a really good members club in the UK, really.
Yeah. So I asked the audience earlier what they thought about like when the courses get brown and firm and fast versus lush green.
Yeah.
What do you prefer as a player?
I'm happy with both, but I like a bit of run because it obviously plays then into my accuracy skill because it makes the course, you got to be more accurate.
Agree.
10 yards offline and it's running into the trees compared to a block 10 yards off and it's plugging. So for me it plays into my skill, and often I can chase onto par 5s more than I normally would, and I like that because, you know, hybrids, 3-woods into par 5s, I'm confident normally I'm going to hit it on target.
Yeah. And I sometimes think as well that it gives you a few more options around the greens. It almost makes that aspect of the game a bit more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. You
way
can
that
run
links
it,
golf
you
is
can chuck it up. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, links golf running is how it should be.
Yeah.
If it gets really windy and it's running, that's a challenge, but I like it running.
Speaking of running, we've got a running total on frames 1 in snooker. Should we head back to the Manoir and
Yeah, let's own that
boys
table
another
more.
dusting, shall we?
Dusting.
What about you, young man?
Lovely dusting.
What do you think of La Foret?
Did he play it?
Lovely.
He hit some fairways on that course. Not the correct one.
Lovely.
You like the
Lovely.
Yeah. Good course.
Yeah, I think that's all we're going to get out of that tonight. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.